This video is a rant about ethics. I normally use the vast power of my social media influence for positive things instead of bitching, but this was in me, and I had to get it out. I recently made a video about a new Chinese touring motorcycle that appears to copy the designs of others such as the Honda Goldwing. About a week after I published that video, I stumbled across a thumbnail image I had created for it, being used by another YouTube channel, I'll call them Copycat, for their video about the same Chinese bike. It was a pretty simple image to copy, but they didn't even bother to remove my channel logo. It's not my preference to make life difficult for a fellow YouTuber. I know what it takes to build a channel, even a small one. So rather than make a formal complaint to YouTube, I left a comment under their video saying the thumbnail was taken from mine, and pointing out the irony of using a copied thumbnail design to make a video about a copied motorcycle design. Copycat replied to my comment, acknowledging they had used my image and promising to change it, which they did after a day or so. So what's the big deal about someone stealing one little thumbnail image? Well, aside from having my logo on a video with a script written and read by a chatbot, it hurts my channel in other ways. Anyone who watched Copycat's video got there by clicking on my thumbnail image until it was changed. And odds are good that people who watched Copycat's video will later see my video on the same topic in their YouTube feed or search results. But people don't click on a thumbnail after they've watched the video, so they just tune it out. Especially when the logo implies it's from the same channel. And using a different title doesn't matter, because we only read the title if the thumbnail catches our eye. Each viewer lost this way is multiplied over time, because views and likes are today's word-of-mouth advertising. My video on this bike has been doing reasonably well, and when a video is doing well, YouTube's algorithm shows its thumbnail to a wider audience. This is the only way a channel can grow organically. So let's say you're one of the roughly 2,000 people who've watched Copycat's video, and you scroll past my thumbnail when it pops up on your feed. YouTube astutely observes that you're not interested in my video on this topic, so you likely won't see any of my other videos either. The reverse could also happen. That is, Copycat's video might be ignored by people who've already watched mine, but if so, it's a self-inflicted wound. So my beef is about more than just a little thumbnail, and that's why I'm ranting. I'm not fussed about the numbers for this small channel, but this is a matter of principle. If Copycat hadn't changed the thumbnail by now, I'd be using their actual name and hounding YouTube about them. But like I said, I'm willing to cut a fellow creator a break, this time. Now maybe you're thinking I should just suck it up, make another thumbnail, and go on with my day. In fact, I would have made a new one if Copycat hadn't stopped using mine. But I'm reluctant to change a thumbnail that's working, which I can gauge by the video's click-through rate. That is, the percentage of people who click on a thumbnail when they see it. This thumbnail has a decent CTR, which is some kind of accident when an engineer tries to be a graphic artist. I don't believe in taking credit for the work of others. The world has enough copycats. No doubt you've encountered them in your work life. It's the only skill some people seem to have, and everyone needs to put food on the table, I guess. In the workplace, copycats can only ride their one-trick pony so long before they run out of credibility. Then Darwinian survival of the fittest weeds them out. Time wounds all heals, as they say. In social media, copycats aren't so easily dealt with. For starters, you need to know they exist, which isn't easy with countless millions of creators out there. And even if you do something about the ones you happen to catch in the act, you're on the losing side of a huge, futile game of whack-a-mole. As in the real world, social media has an ample supply of people willing to exploit the efforts of others instead of doing the hard work for themselves. So unlike in the workplace, the YouTube creator just has to accept that they might be doing the heavy lifting for copycats, even with a small channel like mine. But I believe good things come to YouTubers who work hard, make original content, and respect the fair use doctrine. Making original content takes a surprising amount of time and effort. I'd rather not have other creators do it the easy way by stealing my work. They should have to suffer for their art, like the rest of us. I sometimes use content from other channels and websites, but I respect the boundaries of fair use, and I'm okay with others using my content in the same way. But if someone is using my thumbnail with my logo for their video, there's no putting fair use lipstick on that pig. So there you have my first, and who knows, maybe not my last rant. It might not be positive, but at least it's mine. Thanks for watching.